Good morning, everyone. Welcome into the channel. I am sitting in my driveway getting my act together. Sometimes I just have to take a moment and pause to see that I have all of the things with me and I know where I'm going. Today we're going to Shillington Goodwill. This is one of the big Goodwills that I always take you to, but we haven't been there in a while. Not sure why, but we're going to head over that way. It's about 45 minutes from my house. I just want to share with all of you that many of the Goodwills I go to are not good, will not have good inventory, and I have to travel somewhere else to make a video. I don't ever want you to think that it's just all magic around here, and the minute I get to any Goodwill, it's all terrific. It's not. A lot of times I travel far to a Goodwill and then I get there and it's like, oh, what am I filming? But today we're going to Shillington. I pretty much always do well there. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go thrifting together. All right. It is $2 Tuesday. Not sure what the color tag of the week is. I've lost track. All right, let's grab a cart. Does this one wheel well? No. We knew that. We saw that coming. All right, if the camera looks a little different, it's because I actually forgot the GoPro. Thank goodness for iPhones. Wow, none of these carts work. Goodwill, you need new carts at Shillington. All right, we'll see if that one wheels okay. Let's find the sign. Oh, it's right in front of our faces. 50% off blue tag. Every Tuesday is $2 Tuesday for the color tag of the week. They still have Christmas on the shelves. All right, most of the Goodwills are clearing the shelves. Thank goodness we're getting back to regular inventory. This store had more Christmas than I think any of the other stores, so there's still a good amount of it. We're going to kind of avoid it if we can, unless we see like something really wonderful like a Fontanini set or something like that. All right, is the whole store still Christmas? It can't be. Wow. All right, we're going to have to hunt between the Christmas things to be able to find regular stuff. Okay, I have to say he is cute. There is a new cart squeezed in between these rows. Let's see if we can see what's going on here. A wood plaque. Huh. I think that might be wood burned or just carved with a little Dremel pen. What are these here? Oh, little sheep candle holders. How much do they want for those? $2.99. I don't know whose mark that is. Do both of those sheep have that mark? Oh, this one's got a sticker. I think that's Party Light. We're going to leave that. Got some evening bags. This would be good for New Year's Eve. Although New Year's Eve, I'm probably in bed by 10 o'clock. Back in the day when I was younger, I would get all dressed up and go out. But you know, I love just staying home with good food and a good movie on New Year's Eve. Leave a comment down below of what you like doing on New Year's Eve. I want to hear how many of you still like going out. Okay, little demi-tasse cups. Those are kind of cute. But you know, how many people are drinking demi-tasse? I know espresso is a thing. I do drink espresso, but I drink it in big giant cups of milk, so I don't know if it really counts. And I get it from Starbucks. I thought of buying an espresso machine. I've been looking at the Breville espresso machines. I don't know if I'm going to have time to make my own espresso. I think it's a pretty quick process. All right, the green glass bottle is nice, $3.99. What does that say on it? 4 liters. I wonder what came in that. Maybe wine? Does wine ever come in green glass? I'm not sure. To be 100% truthful with you guys, I'm kind of sorry I came to this location because there are still like, I don't know, 20 aisles of Christmas, and we are definitely not looking at Christmas stuff. We did too much of that, in my opinion. Maybe you guys still want to see Christmas stuff, but I don't feel like filming Christmas stuff. I want to see different stuff for the new year. There's a leaf dish. That's kind of nice. All right, as you can tell, we are down the glass aisle. Desperate Measures. There's a little heart vase. That would be kind of nice for Valentine's Day. It's not special enough though. That might have come from like a department store or something like that. It's not all fancy. It's just pressed glass. Could even be like an FTD. All right, I always see a lot of these candle holders. These two are cats. They are the same exact cat, $1.99. Very heavy in the hand. I think it's crystal. Oh, good. A sticker, thank goodness. Who is putting this out? Candlelight, Indiana glass. Yeah, $1.99. I don't think these would bring more than $5. Oh, look at this little cake plate and dome. Oh, that is really sweet. Little bit of paint loss around the edge. I don't think I've ever seen one like this. Little cake plate. Oh, it's got a marking inside. Looks like C106, one something. Oh, but wait a second. Do these two go together? I don't see any butterflies on this. And I would think that the red flower would also be in here. That's not a bad matchup, though. Okay, $1.99. You could put a little cake on that or a couple of cupcakes. All right, are they priced separately? No, it seems like they're priced together. They've made them a set. Oh, I'm on the fence about that. I don't know that somebody would want a mismatch set. Darn, very cute. We are in the linen section. I got out of hard goods because too much Christmas and too many people still shopping for Christmas. All right, we're going to take a look at these linens. I think in January, linens sell the best for me. Out of all of the months, I'm going to say, I think people are just ready for a reset in their house. I know I am. Ready to change all of the things around. What is this here? Oh, just a little topper or valance. Yeah. It's just that time of year where people are taking down their Christmas stuff and the house looks bare. Oh, I know who this is. This is Liberty of London for Target. Oh, if this is in good condition, this will be a good find. Let's pull this down and see what they want for it. Oh, it's heavy. That is a gorgeous print. Liberty of London is a great brand, and a lot of times Target does collaborations with different companies, and usually the stuff does really well. Look at that print. That is really nice. Now I will have to wash this, and hopefully it'll fit in my machine. I think this is a queen. All right, it has a little store floor dirt. That'll come off. Looks like the people might have had maybe a cat. Not too bad though. That'll definitely wash off. I will use OxyClean as usual. And I use Tide detergent. It's just my detergent of choice. Yeah, we're going to open this up. Now, when I'm shopping on my own and I don't have a friend to help me hold open linens, I just drape them across my cart. Sometimes if they're king, I have to get 2 carts and drape them across just to really inspect it closely for stains or whatever. You really want linens to be able to wash up, perfectly. You don't want stains on linens. All right. That was a really good find. Did I see what they're charging for it? Did we find a price tag? I thought I saw it. I think I said $3.99. There it is there. Let's check. Yep, $3.99 green tag. That is really good. That is a very pretty shot. I'm enjoying my own photography. I love color. So pretty. When you see colorful items, it just makes you feel a little cheery. What is this? I don't think that's handmade. Let's hang this up here so we can see. Wow, that is a very unique pattern. I would imagine that's machine made. $3.99. It's just a throw. Let's see if we can find a tag on it. Not on that side. Oh, it's a mermaid blanket. Oh, that's very fun. That is very cute. So these are all like fish scales. Imagine if somebody really knitted that. That would be something, but I think it's machine made even though there's no tag on it. All right, we're gonna leave that for somebody else. This is a beautiful pattern. A sheet. Oh, 2 pillowcases. It's not a sheet. Let's see who's making this. All right, I didn't find any tags on them. Linens almost always have to have tags. I mean, if you find like something handmade, like custom drapery or whatever, you can sell them. They can do well. But in my opinion, they don't do as well as when there is a good brand, a good solid brand. Some of the brands I talk about, Boll and Branch, Restoration Hardware, who else do I like? Pottery Barn is always a good solid seller for me. All right, I didn't see anything else on this row. Boy, they have made these aisles really narrow. There is no two people passing, that's for sure. Few pillows up top. I have been picking up pillows and washing the covers like I talk about. All right, this is a set of drapes you can feel in the hand. Nothing great. I have always, from day one, talked about learning to feel quality. That is probably one of my best tips in finding items for resale, whether it be linens or clothing, is to learn to feel quality, learn silk, learn cashmere, learn wool, mohair, acrylic. The vintage acrylic can do well. The modern acrylic, not so much. There's a big difference in the quality there. The modern acrylic in sweaters and different clothing items pills very easily. For some reason, the older acrylic does not pill as much. A lot of times you'll see the vintage sweaters in acrylic. Very fun, usually very novelty driven. Okay, so when I'm looking at linens, the big, thick, puffy comforters I do not pick up because even if you have one of those vacuum bags, this thing becomes very heavy and very huge. So I try not to pick up the big comforters, but I do pick up duvet covers and quilts. Quilts are easier to fold down. Here is kind of like a hybrid between the two. This is Pottery Barn. I know this print very well. This is probably Pottery Barn Teen. Let's take a look at the tag. Okay, so there is the tag. And what size is this? Looking for the size on it. Finished size 68 by 86. I think that's queen. All right, so this is like a mattress plaid or a patchwork plaid, I would call it. Oh, and right away I've spotted it's got damage. Back in the day, I would have bought this anyway. This is an easy fix because the opening, the rip, is on a seam. So you would just have to hand stitch the seam. I would always disclose that. Pottery Barn is something that people look for. This is $15. I think that's very high, Goodwill, for a quilt that has a big rip in it. But for now, I'm going to leave it. I don't have time to be sewing quilts. What is this one? That is very interesting. Let's see the tag on that. Doesn't feel good in the hand. Let's see if I can grab the tag for us. There we go. And this is Nautica. I have a tendency to like Nautica stuff, but I don't pick it up a lot. Oh, we see a granny square. These are so plentiful on eBay now. I bet you if you put in crochet granny square Afghan, you'd be amazed at how many come up. A lot. All right, we have a blue bath mat, $2.99. A baby Afghan. So even here in the store, you can see how many knitted or crocheted blankets there are, throws. All right, I think that's it for this section. This looks to be a vintage tablecloth. Pears and grapes. And right next to it, we have a topper. And who is making that? Let's see if we can see a brand. I am not seeing one. From the strings hanging out like that, that's definitely mass-produced. That's not handmade. When you see this kind of serge, I think it's called stitching, most times that is made in a factory. All right. Wow, that's a robe. That's crazy. That's vintage color block. That almost seems like a Vanity Fair, but wow, who's going to want to wear that? I'm not sure. Here is another robe, vintage, Vanity Fair. There's the label. Same type of material. It's like that micro fleece. There's another vintage one. Sleepwear collection. Look at that tag. All right. Oh, here's a velour. I don't know why I'm looking at bathrobes, but I am. National. That looks to be probably vintage again. Oh, what is that called? I used to know the name of this. Pin tucking? I think this is called pin tucking. If this was a very big size, I would buy this. Well, okay, $4.95, I would buy it. But a medium is a little bit of a hard sell. But if this was a 1X or even better, a 2X, I would definitely pick that up. All right, so far we've got the Liberty London, but I am encouraged. I always say that is what's great about being a reseller that sells anything not tied down, that if you get to a store and what you came for or what you had in mind for buying is not good, it's not there, you can switch gears. I don't know how resellers do it that only sell like vintage t-shirts. What happens if you go to 5 stores and there's no vintage t-shirts? You're kind of stuck, but this is wonderful. I can pick up anything. I can do men's clothing. I could do handbags, and it all works out. You know how I said last video that I'm no longer picking up shoes? I think I lied. Maybe. These are blue tag. $2 for this gorgeous pair of leather shoes. I call these earth shoes, and the leather is stunning. A little bit of scratching, but these are in good condition. Let's take a look at the back. I always look at the back of the heels. You can tell if a person has a certain like slant to their walk. A lot of times the heel will be worn this way or that way. Sometimes you see shoes where they're worn that way. I don't know how people like that manage in life. All right, a little bit of the stitching is loose, but I don't see any rips or anything. I'm going to check the inner back heel. Oh, it's got a little separation there. Darn. Is that still, I could glue that and disclose it. That would work. These are Mountain Creek. Now, I don't know who Mountain Creek is, but yeah, for $2, I'm grabbing these. And again, I will fix the shoe. That I have time for, just a little spot of like Loctite glue or shoe glue. Yeah, it seems like the back is a little bit separated, but it's not bad. It's just that it came unstitched. So what I do is I clip the stitching, make it very neat, clean the whole shoe, and then I just add a dab of glue inside and hold it, and it seals it. The rest of them are in great shape. Nothing a little Martin's Balsam won't clean up. Yeah, those are a good find. So I've come by the front windows and I have spread out the Liberty of London quilt over my cart, and as I look at the reverse side of it, you can see quite a bit of cat hair. This has too much pet hair for me to purchase it. If it was just a little bit, I would roller it, then I would put it in the wash machine, a good wash, let it air dry, and re-roller it to make sure that it was pristine. But this is just too inundated. I think the cat slept with the person. That's unfortunate because I really liked this pattern. I thought this would be a good seller. So, all right, we're putting this one back because of the issue of the cat hair. A quick peek at baskets. They are just starting to put regular inventory out. Thank goodness. It was a dry spell there for half an hour. We know this basket. Oh, and it has its liner. This is Longaberger. $3.99. I like the bigger Longabergers. I don't do a lot of the small ones. Once in a while, I'll pick a small one up. How's that for backtracking? For the booth, just so, you know, there's a few small things for people to pick up if they're on a budget. Longaberger right there. This one's $19.94. Not exactly sure what that's used for. Is it a wine bottle? Is it bread? I don't know, but that's in really nice condition. We're going to go ahead and take that one to see a second one. Oh, this is nice for 4th of July to put rolls out or cupcakes in. Okay, this one's called, oh, the Christmas collection. Should have figured that. Can we take the placard off? I like it better for 4th of July. There again, Longaberger baskets. They're so well marked. You gotta love that. $3.99, we're gonna grab both of those. Just looking at the kitchen accessories. I don't even know what to call this aisle. See this wood box? Oh, it has candle cups in them. I'm confused. What am I missing here? So you must hang this on the wall up. It's upside down. That's what's wrong with it. Somebody put the cups in upside down. I'm like, they're gonna burn the wood. There's 2 of them. That's not bad. It's not bad. What else do we see? Oh, we have a shelf cubby thing here. I do well with these, I've got to say. If I make the tag like something to do with coffee station or spice rack, this will do okay. They want $4 for it. I'm thinking I could probably sell this for $16 in the booth. I think we're going to go ahead and take that. It needs a good scrub out. Nothing that won't come out. Yeah, I kind of like that, especially for like a farmhouse kitchen or a shabby chic, which I never use that term, but that kind of look, very vintagey, boho. This is nice even in an office. We're going to go ahead and put that in. All right. Nothing all this and that, but a good solid start to the day. Lots of stuffed animals, lots of plush. I know resellers that sell more plush than you would believe, and they make almost a full-time living selling just plush. Do we see him? Do we see him peeking out? This was a great movie, E.T. E.T. Phone Home. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's in really clean condition. $2.99, good price. I don't do a lot of plush. Let me look at the tag. I always have to look at the tag to be able to tell what we're talking. Already the tag looks good. Look at that. It's like an all embroidered cloth tag. Showtime, 1982, Kamar International. Made by hand in Korea. Surface washable. That is a wonderful find. Oh my gosh, he's so cute peeking out. Adorable. His eyes might have a little bit of color loss. I'm going to have to look at the original. You know, in other words, find one new on eBay. Oh, he's sweet. We're going to definitely go ahead and take him. I did find this tile game. Now, you guys know I don't pick up a lot of games. This is a tile game that first I thought was backgammon, and I do pick up backgammon. But I haven't seen this one. This is called Rum Game. Playing rummy the rum game way. International American way. So it has these boards, kind of like Scrabble does, and then these tiles with numbers. I have no idea how to play this game. But when I looked it up, I will leave comps on the screen. Easy $25 right here. Okay, so I see one die. I'm not sure if these hooks belong to this. I'm going to have to look at the brochure. I love when things have their full instructions. Made in Taiwan. That is a sure sign it's vintage. All right, seems to be in really good shape. Like I said, probably a strong 25, if not higher. Like I mentioned, today is $2 Tuesday, and it is blue tag. Look at the amount of tags for $2. If you are a new reseller and you don't have a lot of capital, my best tip is go to the store when the color tag of the week first goes on sale. In my Goodwill area, which is the Keystone area, $2 Tuesday is when the sale is the least expensive. So the blue tag is half price all week when it's the color of the week. And then on Tuesday, it becomes $2. Look at all the clothing that you can get if you're a clothing seller. It's just amazing. I see many resellers just picking up just the color tag of the week on Tuesday mornings. That is cute. The Grinch, that would have been a good sweater. $7.99. So I'd have to wait till it's yellow tag. That's adorable. So don't feel discouraged if you don't have a lot of money to start reselling. You can do it either going to the outlet bins and buying items by the pound. In my area, I believe it's $1.89 a pound, or you can do the color tag of the week if you have that sale and pick up that color tag on the $2 day. Hope all of that makes sense. Just want to encourage you guys who are new to reselling. All right, I'm going to prop you up on the shelf because look what I just found. This is Henry McKenna Sour Mash Bourbon. We have another customer yelling in the background, so hopefully you guys can hear me. It is a whiskey jug, and Goodwill wants $2.99 for it. Now, while this will only bring between 20 and 25, this will do well at the booth. It's very decorative, and hopefully the whiskey's not in it. Oh, it does seem a little moist. Look at that cork. Woo! I think it's freshly used, but that jug has a really nice look to it, so I'm definitely getting this. I am all over the place today, as you can tell, because there's not one good thing coming out, like one kind of thing. There's not all good hard goods coming out. There's not all good clothing coming out. I like this sweatshirt for me. It is an extra large, but it's women's. This is exactly what I like to wear around the house, like when I'm cleaning. Well, picture I'm cleaning in my other life. And yeah, I think I'm going to pick that up for me just to have as a knock-around sweatshirt. Let's find the price tag. It is $5.99. Oh, more carts coming out. I also spotted Jumpman men's vintage basketball shorts. Yes, please. The first thing I always do is take it off the hanger and stretch the waist to make sure that it is not dry rotted or stretched out. $4.99, 2XL. Look at these shorts. I think these will do really well. Because I am filming on my phone, I'm unable to show you comps right now, but I will try to remember to take screenshots and show you guys what this stuff is selling for. All right, another new rack just came out. I'm going to do this quick so I'm not in the way of the workers. See if there's anything here. Thought I saw the doors opening again. Oh dear. I really try to stay out of the workers' way. And they're great, the employees. If they see you wanting to look at something, if they're not super busy, they will stand back for a few minutes and let you just get in there and see if there's something you want to take. All right. So we have hard goods, we have baskets, we have clothing, we have Plush, all the things. I do like this hoodie. This is Champion. Look at that big spell out on the sleeve. I don't think this is vintage. Let's see. Reverse weave, that's a good sign. It's a medium. All right, let's grab this too. Oh, it's got a big stain on it. Do I want to deal with stains? You know what? I think I'm going to leave it. These days, I just don't have time for special sewing projects or de-staining or de-pet hairing, just not in the calendar. So whatever you guys pick up, make sure that your schedule allows for you fixing flaws if you're counting that to be able to list it for a price. You don't want death piles of items that just wind up being things that it's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this. All right, how do we wind up in Christmas? Top shelf. Earhart, Amelia, it's her suitcase. Just kidding. This is a brand that I have sold the train cases for like $50. I don't think the suitcase is going to do as well. Let's take a look at this. I did pop it open. Let me see if I could tilt it. Yeah, it's like a tweed. Seems to be fairly clean. Can I open it on the top shelf? Oh, I can. All right, let's see if I can balance this. Baltimore luggage. Yeah, I can't open it all the way. That seems fairly clean, but I don't think the luggage is going to be as easy to sell as the train case. Do you guys know what a train case is? Again, I'll try to include a picture. Look at those little roller wheels. All right, so if you're wheeling it, where is the big handle? That's what I don't get. All right, and what do they want for it? $7. Yeah, I don't want to ship this, but that's in really nice condition. All right, I'm going to hand it off to somebody else who's waiting to see if they're going to buy it. I tell you what, you can find anything in Goodwill. Rowboat shelving. Very dusty rowboat shelving. Okay, this one is $4.99. I think they're wall hangings, yes. They have the little hooks. I think these are vintage. I'm not sure what kind of wood this is. Maybe like light pine or balsa wood. Let's see if I can stand this up and I'll stand back for us. Oh, I like those very much. All right, I zoomed out so we can see the full boat. This is going to be fun pushing around in the cart. $6.99. I'm going to get both of them. I think those are great, and I think they'll do well at the booth. All right, I'm going to grab this wooden bowl. Made in India, a carved wooden bowl. It's got cracking. See where the panels were joined? Although I love everything wood, we all know. This one, I don't think it's going to do well. Between the cracking and people won't know what to do with it. Like, do you put a plant in it? Do you serve food in it? Let's take a look at the back. $4.99, which is a good price, but see that cracking there? People, a lot of times when they pick up an item and they like it, they have to picture in their mind what they're using it for. They have to see themselves using it. I could be making a big mistake, but I'm gonna leave this one for somebody else. 2 more items came out on a new cart. Vera Bradley bag. It's a green paisley. I grabbed it because it seemed to be very clean, which it is. I just am not enthralled with Vera Bradley as much as I used to be because everybody and their brother sells it. $4.99 crossbody. And I know some of you are going to be saying, you should have got that. You could have sold it for $15 to $18. I might have. A lot of times when I get the paisley Vera Bradleys, they sit for a very long time. You guys know me. I'm all about long tail, but especially long. So I think I'm going to wait on that. But this was a great find. This is John Perry. And there is the little metal or plastic plaque with his signature. Black dolphins. This is highly collectible. I'm thinking probably between 30 and 38 for this. And I will put this on eBay. Really happy to see that the dolphins have all of their fins and tails. Really like that. All right, so the Vera Bradley's going back. We have the boats. We've got the big boat down here and this one. I think we're going to thrift for a few more minutes and then that's it for me. I am out. So let's keep going and see what we can find. I don't know what I have here. I'm thinking this is somebody painted ceramics and gave some of them lipstick. You gotta love that. I was gonna grab them even though they're not super well painted. I think they're like a hobbyist thing, but Goodwill wants $2.99 each, $3. There's 6 of them. I think there's supposed to be 7. So it's gonna be $18 for a hobbyist set of gnomes. We have to leave those behind. I'm not in love with them anyway, so that's a good thing. All right, the last piece that I picked up, I don't know if I showed this to you guys. This is a shark tea light, candlelight, and look how good his face is. This is contemporary, it's current, I imagine on Amazon, but I really like him. You just insert the tea light there, and I bet you his face glows really cool. I'm gonna get him $4. All right, I think that's it for us today. I did get myself a cookbook. Not that I'm really cooking these days. I try to cook. I mean, I can cook, but, you know, cooking takes time compared to, getting salads. So Jamie Oliver's dinners, we're going to take a look at that. That's for me, and then I'll probably sell it. You know me, sell everything not tied down. It was a fairly good day. It started a little bit slow, but I am very happy with this haul. All right, guys, I love you. Hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours.